don't matter. The brothers y'all got. My apostles has been saying it 20, 30 years already. On their corner, and we don't have to go to nobody to say nothing. You're gonna come to us to hear what we gotta say. Because you're gonna realize that we got the truth and you wanna hear what we gotta say.
Man, we talking about nationality and seed line. This dude talking about a seed line from a so-called white man, but he's saying crackers, he hate crackers. He's contradicting himself.
Bro, that's all it was.
He learned it in jail.
He brought up the fact raising arms. Then when we bring out all the things that Jake don't got to raise arms, he like, yeah, you right, it ain't gonna work. So what is he talking about?
So where you at? But see, that old bottle, you got that old, I mean, they poured that wine back in before he went to prison. He had the old 60s mentality. He came up talking about Dr. King and left talking about Muslims and now hey, he ain't a Muslim. And then he went back to Fair.
And then said
he's the one to come over here and steal the show.
Get on the camera.
Right.
He's the one to get camera time and show, hey, I'm from the East Coast, I'm repping New York. I was in the prison system, I learned this, I learned that. Like,
hey, the spirit just made him look stupid. That's all.
I told my son.
we gave him the floor, basically.
I told my son today, it's the spirit. I told my son this morning, I said, it's better to be quiet and be thoughtful than to open the mouth and remove all doubt.
That's in Ecclesiastes.
You got to
talk and swallow stuff up.
Ecclesiastes 10. This is 1 Corinthians 8, and I'll start at 1. It says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing as yet he ought to know.
Yeah, he don't know what he should know. He said, I know all about Dr. King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm like, hey, talking about Michael King?
He's like, who?
And he missed it, went over his head. If you think you know about Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., then you have to know that he was Michael King first. And they changed his name to be more like Martin Luther. Was it ruler? What year was that?
Martin Luther?
Yeah, centuries ago. So you would follow a name like that and want to hear from what he was talking about. But the end of the point that I want to make is just simply Jake think he knows something, but he don't know as he ought to know. What he ought to know is the truth.
He got offended when he said, I'm 57 years old. And you like, I don't know nothing.
He thought about it like, damn it.
Well, the reason why Jake liked to hold that over you is because they automatically do that as a, basically you need to respect.
Yeah, to son you.
I need to son you. Yeah, I'm your father, I'm your elder.
We're supposed to reverence you.
Right, which you're supposed to honor elders.
Right.
You're supposed to honor your elders, but if you're not the right elder, if you're not the one that's leading by example, because nigga, your past is nigga, you did something to get locked up. You know, and then you learning all this knowledge, and all that knowledge, you told them about picking up guns and shit. To further lead our people to death. So why should we respect your knowledge?
And then you leave by saying some Muslim stuff, but you ain't Muslim no more.
Right. You know what I mean? I'm 5%er. I'm Pan-African. I'm this. You bugged out, man.
Yeah, Pan-African. I was like, man.
And you have more time. You might the only thing you have over us is maybe life experience, but you have more time to allow all those philosophies to penetrate your mind and marinate in your spirit. So you all corrupted, man. And it's gonna be hard to basically draw that out of you, man.
That's what I said. That wine is the parable when we talk about the wine, new wine into an old bottle. Once that bottle's open, bro, you put fresh wine into a fresh bottle, and then they age together. Once that's out, that's into that bottle, because it was made out of a flagon or a skin.
Wine skin.
Wine skin, yeah, that you got off of an animal. And you sold together, poured the wine in there, and let them age together. But that bottle, and once you empty that, bro, you add new wine into that, it can't age with it. It's already old. It's gonna burst. That dude was bursting from the moment he walked up here. The way he walked up wasn't hungry.
He had a bunch of Merlot, a bunch of Cabernet, to a bunch of
He said Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir,
Barefoot.
some damn Gallo and shit.
Sangria.
What's that shit?
Box wine.
Carlos Rossi.
Carlo Rossi, yeah, the Carlo Rossi in there.
I got a
Y'all
free.
got a free.
This. Let me. I go. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 20 and verse 6. Some man holdeth his tongue because he have not an answer, and some keepeth silence knowing his time. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool.
Where's that opportunity? When you realize, when somebody's saying everything that's right, and you know it, you don't have to say nothing, it's being said.
Okay.
But when everybody's saying something and then it don't get said, the right thing don't get said, that's probably your opportunity to speak the right thing. Okay? That's when it's necessary for that moment, that's when you speak.
Hear the whole matter.
Hear the whole conclusion of the
Conclusion,
matter.
kind,
Yeah. Sometimes the process of time, if you waiting to see if the truth is gonna come out, like we gave him plenty of the floor to wait for him to say something of truth.
And I
The
wanted-
little prince of truth was cool.
Hey, can I say this real quick? See, this is the reason why the Lord likens us unto women, because our mind is don't take this wrong, but basically like consider our minds like the
I think I know what you were saying.
that's the reason why the Lord calls us chaste virgins. You got the chaste virgins, and then you got the polluted women.
We ain't gonna let nobody hit this.
We ain't letting nothing penetrate because we know if anything gets in there, it's gonna pollute us, and it's gonna leave traces of it in us. You can't get rid of it. So like when women they sleep with a lot of different men, they pick up on different mannerisms and ways of those men that have popped them.
And them spirits.
And they take on their vibration. So when these niggas go into all these different philosophies, they might go from one philosophy to the next, from religion to the next religion, but they still take on some of the vibrations and things that were taught in tenets of those religions, and it just stays within their psyche.
It becomes a part of them.
It becomes a part of them. So that's why he claimed that he wasn't a Muslim no more, but you still
Bro.
you talking Muslim talk, man. You know? That's what happened. That's why we're supposed to be pure, man. You know? So the wise virgins, they're found with no gall in their mouth. Okay? Their conscience isn't seared with these philosophies, man. You said you had a scripture?
Isaiah.
Let me finish this the end part of this one.
Okay, go ahead.
But a babbler and a fool will guard no time.
Yeah, he just wanted to hear himself talk, man. I want y'all to know that I know something. That's what Jake like to do.
We laugh because you don't know.
It's all an ego thing.
That's it, bro.
Jake didn't come up here because he really had sincere questions to learn. Because every question that he had to make sure he jump on top of that, and then next thing you know, we going somewhere else with it.
See what I kept asking? I'm waiting for the question. Where's the question at?
Exactly.
He didn't have a question.
He didn't. That's why he's lost, man. He's stuck in his ways, man. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 1:21. How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgment. Righteousness lies in it, but now murderers. Thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards.
African, Cuban, brother.
My daddy's black as his
Gaddafi
dope.
gave them oil and $3,000.
That nigga Obama. He was trying to find a way in.
Yeah.
He was double.
Oh man, that gotta work. Let me in.
They judge not the fatherless, neither does the cause of the widow come unto them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord.
Hey, the cause of the real widow is Israel. When you other groups, Pan-Africans, all the groups that he belonged to, when are they ever gonna heal our people or have something for the future for our people? That's why we gotta take up arms. We're gonna lose that war. Why would we take up
How does that
arms?
separate you from the Black Panthers?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same shit. Yeah.
They had a better foundation that they was built upon, and they went down miserable. You can't don't gather 400 men like you talking about the sea life, right? Don't gather 400 men and have one that ain't cool with a white man. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. That all can shoot and that all get out of here, man. That shit ain't gonna ever work. Go ahead,
Verse 24. Therefore saith the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies.
Yep. Who's gonna do that? How about Shemar Shai's going? We can't do it. We ain't got it. We ain't got the bodies. We ain't got the arms.
The most
we're fighting for the spirit to even be brave enough to fight. We're fighting for the faith to believe that he gonna do it for us. And a lot of them, the 2/3 of our people gonna lose that fight.
And
the Lord said, "Vengeance is His."
I got a quick one, and this is basically for that spirit of blackness shit, man. All right.
Yeah. African Cuban, brother.
Yeah, this is it's a lot. It's Jude. It's a lot. Where is it at, man? This is Jude 1:13. It says, "Raging waves of the sea, foaming out their shame, wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever."
Blackness of darkness.
I gotta bring that scripture out every time they come with that black shit, man. That African black shit.
Is this black?
Yeah, he blue black.
He blue black. That ain't this black.
Ain't no man on the earth this black,
No,
man. He was
he's
exaggerating.
Navy?
Right.
He was in the Navy? Come on, man.
Yeah, he was exaggerating.
Mother looked like a white woman. Go ahead.
This for what he said that we need to rise up in arms.
Yep.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3.
Yep.
For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Yep. Hey, cause we're gonna lose that every time. Hey, even if we win the battle, a couple of us get shot. If our leaders get shot, we don't have no direction. Like, we can't win a physical war without winning the spiritual war.
Kind.
But they don't even see the spiritual war. They've lost the spiritual war already. The fact that they want to pick up arms. You know?
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal,
The weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
but mighty through the Most High, to the pulling down of strongholds.
Wait. We ain't just shooting down crackers or whatever you want to say. We actually pulling down strongholds. We're breaking mind states. We're breaking down societal foundations. Okay, things that are established in society. We break down these holidays. We break down the mind state of these people. We're calling our people out and showing them, hey, how many of our people don't believe in the Bible? But then they come and listen to us for a few minutes. Well, you know, I guess that book do kind of have some truth to it. Yeah, it got truth.
Taking you back to kindergarten, learning your colors all over again.
Numbers, shapes.
I mean, and he couldn't really produce what part of the Bible was really
Yeah, he never said nothing.
watered down. He really didn't say
He
nothing.
just making statements.
He just went into the story of Abraham, which, I mean, he didn't show anything that was,
right.
he didn't show nothing.
All he spoke was about Haggai.
Hagar and Abraham.
Yeah.
But they were Muslim. They were Muslim. No, they wasn't Muslim. The Muslim, they just got their concepts from the Torah, man. Okay? But he wasn't, and that's what they got misconstrued, man. You know?
But here's the difference, and here's the main problem with our older men of our nation. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit. I'm gonna just say it plain, hate me, whatever. Y'all, once you really got some substance of information with truth behind it, on a higher spiritual level, we'll listen. That's why we listen to the apostles. You think we ain't got drunk ass uncles? No, you think we ain't got drunk uncles that tried to break down things to us? Come on, man.
Come on, you got it right. He
All
said
right.
brown. He's all got it right. He said
so
skin's
true,
brown.
Yep.
Get it right up.
Hopefully they run his ass
Oh,
over.
Lord willing, man.
Let him keep getting real little. Anyway, you got more?
Yeah.
Go ahead, read that, bro. Read that.
Verse 5.
Hey, they the same spirits on both. Go ahead, man. Take, look, both of them walking the oncoming traffic. Go ahead.
I'm going to read it off the top. In 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
It was crazy. We ain't saying shit to this morning. But we're breaking down the strongholds, that anything that exalted itself up against the knowledge of the Most High. That's why when the Mr. African Cuban came up, he was like, this'll work. Nope. This'll work. Nope. This'll gotta be something good. Nope. I know this. You don't know that. What about this? Well, you don't know that, so you don't know shit. Well, he just kept trying to find his way, and he can't find a way in. Because everything he was bringing exalted itself up against the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Until you say something that line up with that, Obama's a coon and he's a puppet. Okay, we'll go with that. That's low level, but we'll go with that. We'll give you a brownie point for that. Well, say something better than that. What future does anything you believe in have? Name a future of anything. Ignore this dude. He's about to get ran over by a car. Ignore that dude. All right, go. That's it, more.
Yeah. And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua.
And bringing into captivity every thought of the obedience. That's why we have no problem defending Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because we're captive to his thoughts. And we're obedient to his thoughts, to his spirit. For anything that come up against it. You had something else. You had two of them, didn't you?
Well, yeah, this, because he pretty much made a fool out of himself. This is
okay, I know what you got. Go read it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1.
One of my favorites.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High.
And he came up running his mouth.
And be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
That's the precept to the one you read. Ecclesiastes 10.
20. Sirach 20.
Sirach 20.
Yeah.
That's why I had you read, because I knew he was going to go.
For they consider not that they do evil.
Keep reading.
Be not rash with thy mouth.
He came up rash with his mouth.
And let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High.
Now, if you're a bystander watching what took place when the Afro-Cuban came up, right? Think about what that really looked like. I think that's why he realized how foolish he looked. I realized, damn, these young men are more mature than me. Let me get my ass up the block. Because we sat up here, we gave him the floor because of his age and to see if he actually knew something. And he acted a damn fool up here like a kid that don't know nothing. And we stood up here, no, you're wrong. We spoke from a position of authority. He was like, no, he couldn't even refute that when we said no to things. He went with it because he knew we knew. But he was the kid up here. And we were the elder of the grown-ups. That's a lot of that going on in our nation of people. The people that are of age need to be taught again. They're not even they're like below novices. They're still spiritually dead. Yep.
Sirach 42:8. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish, and the extreme aged that contend with those that are young.
That's Sirach 3.
No, Sirach 42.
42, okay. Somebody go Sirach.
It says, thus shalt thou be truly learned and approved of all men living.
And then one in Sirach 3. Wisdom is not the time of
That's Wisdom of Solomon 4.
Wisdom of Solomon 4.
4 and 8.
It's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4, verse 8.
Yep.
For honorable age is not that which standeth the length of time, nor is it measured by numbers of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto the men, and unspotted life is old age.
When Yahushua was 12, he was in the synagogue with the elders, and the chief priests being the elder.
And the questions he asked them marveled the elders.
And it was funny, was I know they probably felt like he was questioning them like they didn't know.
Yeah,
Right.
He thought so.
You know,
so,
he was bold.
Yeah, he was like, so. Tell me what happened with reincarnation. Like, what? I didn't even know that. You know, like we probably hit him with heavy stuff.
Yeah.
They had to really think about the deeper answers. Saying nobody asked a question like that.
He was bold but humble at the same time.
Yeah, because he spoke from the position of a child.
He wasn't trying to son him,
Right.
but he was just, you know.
Yep. There's a way to do it.
Yeah, yes, kind.
I guess another one. Yeah, Job 32, verse 9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment.
Neither do the aged understand judgment. Now, y'all, you go ahead and there's thousands of brothers, man, going to take the mic from me. Okay, and then what? Hey, didn't Farrakhan say at
Then
the...
they're going to go on to work one day.
Hey, wait. Didn't Farrakhan say at the last black man march?
Yeah,
Khan.
Khan.
That we going to boycott somebody? Did that happen? Or... if it did it work?
Yeah, he said justice or else.
Or else what?
He's set up, man.
Or we gonna boycott. And he said that low, or we gonna boycott.
He said that.
Boycott what?
He said that we're the children of Israel, but so what? You know, they know
But he's still pushing Islam.
God.
If we Israelites, why the fuck were you
Put
still
that
dealing
book
with
there.
Islam?
Stop pushing that because he can't.
He's controlled to confuse you chicks like that, man.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna give you some truth, half truth, but he's there to put that you know,
to tell a
mix
good
that
lie,
leaven in it.
To tell a good lie, you gotta know some truth in it. Because the truth is what's gonna capture people, and then the lie you're gonna be like, well, okay, that makes sense, which makes it a complete lie.
when you tell a lie, you got to tell another lie to cover it up.
Yeah, you're gonna keep trying to cover that lie. Hey, look at Nate. The more Nate lied, the more he lied, the more he got to change his doctrine. We keep asking more and more. Well, so okay, so this, then what about this? Well, if that, then what about that? And he can't say nothing.
Yeah, man.
He's stuck.
Doctrine was going to show.
You know that, Salaki, but not to change the subject, but you see why there's a wedding, the first wedding at the Passover that he's about to throw, right? That's to cover up all the other shit to make it. That's not the time or place to be throwing, to be having a wedding. Let them wait the 8 days and then have the wedding. That can't happen. Wait, just wait a week, bro.
We said that the other night. And Yahweh Shai being in that little small room.
Yeah.
And there's people outside that's ready to come and get him. You know, you got Edomites waiting outside ready to come and snatch you up and give you up to be killed. Are you going to be in there celebrating and partying and turning it up? Or are you going to actually be in the spirit of heaviness?
Yeah.
Are you going to be in the spirit of the house of mourning?
Penitence.
You know? Well, that explains the spirit that's with them. Because they're not they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Those are not the Lord's.
Name.
Those are not His disciples, man. And they come in the name of another deity anyway. Okay. But every now and then they want to slip the true name up in there, man. But that's confusion. You leading our people to death, man.
Yep.
You know, that dude, Deacon ASAP, he slipped the name Yahweh Shai. There was something that he was saying. He actually said the name Yahweh Shai, man. But then still turn around in the same sentence and say Christ. Those are two. That's not the same entity, man. Okay.
And our people are past the name Christ. They can hear Yahweh Shai. Plenty of videos that edify you on the name of being Yahweh Shai. They're trying to pull that ploy that we don't use the name because our people don't understand it.
Teacher.
The job is to teach.
That's it.
The job is to teach it, but it says no man knew it. Why you got all these excuses not to do it?
It's all an excuse.
Why you got excuses not to do what the right thing is to do?
And they butcher the doctrine while they're doing it.
Yep.
Saying, oh, this doesn't mean this, and he would say he was going to turn to us a pure language. We don't have it yet. Man.
Unless y'all got anything, we can start closing up.
I kind of had a brief of that nigga that came in. This is, I think you read this too. Proverbs 16 and 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Yep. This way is only going to lead you to death, man.
It tells you that in Proverbs, the 7th chapter, that strange woman, which is a metaphor for strange philosophies. Those different philosophies representing that woman that seduces a lot of men. She's basically a pit that leadeth, you know, she leads men to the grave, man. Matter of fact, get Proverbs 7 and read like maybe the last few verses.
Yeah, 9. Was it 9? 9 and like 11 through 13, something like that. It's all in there, but do they know that the dead are there?
Yeah.
7:24.
Yeah.
It's Proverbs 7 and 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the works of my mouth.
Yeah, because the Lord said the sheep hear my voice and they follow me.
Okay.
So those that leave off, like, they basically, if you have the Lord's sheep, you're not gonna hearken to all that packaged up BS that them niggas in Harlem is selling, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna see right through all that.
He said he came from Harlem, so you know it's there's so many doctrines and Kemet and all that shit came from over there. And he's all indoctrinated with it.
Yeah,
That's Mars Hill.
Yeah.
Mars Hill, man. Just everybody got some new doctrine to teach or some new information, some new knowledge.
Good. The whole doctrine built around one something.
Y'all got some math on me, brothers?
Verse 25. Let not thy heart decline her ways, go not astray in her paths. For she hath cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house.
We're talking about false wisdom. Go ahead.
Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death.
And all the jakes that the Most High rejects, she leading them down that path, man. The Lord basically gave you up to that strange woman.
Hey, he did take pictures of the missiles, so that's his future, man.
Hey.
That's his death.
And that's gonna help him. That's gonna help to remind him that when these things happen that he took pictures of, when it actually happens, he's gonna know that he have been among the prophets.
Ezekiel 33.
He's gonna know that a prophet have been among them, man. You know, you took a picture of your judgment, man.
I need that. Let me show the brothers.
Show your brothers their judgment.
They don't wake up out of that bullshit.
It's Proverbs 9
Show them a missile, man.
and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
Didn't he come over with clamor? He came over with clamor.
Most I got a sense of humor.
Take a picture of that missile.
He said,
So all your brothers have
let me get this too. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is.
Hey, you know what? Let's start letting people take pictures, but not of us though. Hey, take a picture of them signs.
Make sure you get this.
Make sure you remember it.
Get
Make
this
sure you
chip.
remember
Make
this.
sure you see the chip. Make sure you see the missiles.
See all that.
Get the America going up in smoke. Get these chariots.
Hell yeah.
All right. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city to call passengers.
Because he named the place where all this go on, which we know a lot of information came out the Northeast, the East Coast.
Yeah, it did.
A lot of
There's
information.
truth.
Yeah, there's truth
Came out of there. Yeah.
was part of it also. But a lot of bullshit was mingled around it too. Okay? So it looked good. it looked good coming. When you say New York, New Jersey, and Harlem, and Brooklyn, and Queens, he's naming all these cities that's supposed to instantly give credibility to whatever come out of there. And man, truth is what I want to know. Tell me something truthful out of it, and then I'll know you got something. Right? But that's how a foolish woman is sitting on that high place in the city, you know, calling passengers because I'm from Harlem, because I'm gonna bear arms, because I'm gonna entice you with carnality or whatever else. Go ahead.
To call passengers who go right on their ways, whoso is simple.
Those that just know the society is bullshit and they want something better. That's how these other groups catch people. They know Jake wants something better. And like, think if it was only Great Millstone Israel, or the doctrine of Great Millstone Israelites out there, right? And every time Jake was frustrated and fed up with the world, they came across Jake. I mean, the Israelites teaching them the truth. There'd be way more brothers in camps, right? Because if that was it, but it has to be all that clutter and BS and distraction and false paths and the broad way has to be there. So you had what seems to be an opportunity to choose right and wrong. So when you choose, the reason you choose wrong is because something's wrong in you that led you down that wrong path. Something that you liked about the world that led you down the wrong way. Because
they have what the scriptures call it itching ears.
Yep. Jake like that, there's something about the world, an element in the world that he ain't gonna give up. Yeah. I guarantee you. Hey man, you making money? Yeah, I'm making money, brother. I'm making money. I got the white man face on. You going to whatever you talking about. So you gonna quit your job and go pick up and shoot up people? Well, give up my money. You know, like you don't see the bad in the other part of that either. Jake is like that. They gravitate to things of the world that they don't want to give up. That's why you choose these other Israelite camps as well. If you like music, I'm gonna go to the groups that got music groups.
I can start a rap career
in Israel. And I got subject now because I can rap about the Bible.
You can't have one foot in the world and one foot in the truth.
You cannot serve the Most High Amendment.
Ultimately, the Lord basically, the Most High made it that way, He said the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded.
And there's levels, like we always read about, he said, the first of y'all that scared go home, the next that laugh like a dog, okay? Talking about getting it, right? Well, it's the same thing. He's different levels of sifting to get rid of you people, man. Yeah, you believe in the truth, but you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Shah. You believe in the truth, but you don't believe in confusion of faces. Whatever level that don't believe at all can't make it.
Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither.
And it takes somebody simple to have to get caught up in these BS. How do you change your doctrine 8 times in one conversation where you end up back at your first doctrine?
Yeah.
You ended up with your first doctrine.
He did that. He did do that.
We went back and forth a couple times.
I'm Muhammad Akbar, something like that. That was his name.
Yeah. But I ain't that's why I ain't a Muslim.
I ain't a Muslim no more.
Because they're full of shit. Gaddafi, he a Muslim. He was for us.
But I'm Pan-African now.
But now I'm Pan-African. And the reason I like that, well, I know it's the white man cracker, but that's why I'm Muslim now, because like, man, get out of here. Go ahead, bro.
Whoso is simple, let him turn hither, and as for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret places is pleasant.
Hey, it's bullshit's right here, man. Come get some. It's hot and ready and delicious.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Come get the bullshit. I got a bunch of bullshit for you. Come get it, man. What's up?
But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and her guests are in the depths of hell.
Yep. Man, there it is. When you fall into them doctrines, you've now agreed to come into the house of the dead. What it say? The dead are there?
Yep, the dead are there, and her guests are in the depths of hell.
That's where you end up dealing with all these other. What's the one I had somebody call? I'll just kind of quote it. Win or not with every winning doctrine.
Oh yeah, that's
because you can see the residuals.
Ecclesiastes 5.
Yep.
I believe, yeah.
You can see all the residue of all the doctrines that man. He can't wipe the slate clean and just take in the truth. He can't go back to being a newborn babe and just take the truth.
Get this real quick. Proverbs 22:14.
Yep.
The mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Most High shall fall therein.
Go up to train our child in the same way. This is why we have to train our children from a young age, so they don't grow up with these other doctrines and become and have well, I want to be Pan-African Day. Well, you were showing me how to be a Muslim, but then so they don't have all that. You're just teaching the truth from the beginning. They only know the truth.
Yeah, that was a cold scripture, because if the Lord allow you to be a victim of that woman, the Most High abhor your ass, man.
Read it again, brother.
Proverbs 22:14. The mouth of strange women is a deep pit.
Yep.
He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein.
Yep. He that is detested. Hey, the Most High detests 2/3 of his own people.
He's going to send you in the midst of false prophets. He's going to allow you to be led astray by false prophets if the Lord abhors you, man.
And
you're gonna be brought into Islam or whatever fancy talking nigga that has $1 million vocabulary. You're gonna be pulled by a guy like that.
I want to ask you so bad about
Romans 16 and 18,
so
where they serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai, but their bellies, and by fair speeches, they Romans 16 and 18, man. We could close.
It's Romans 16 verse 18. For they are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, but their own bellies, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Yep. Fair speeches, man. They speak real. They could talk a good one. Like them dudes out in Harlem. Them dudes, they know how to talk, man. They got the gift of gab. There's something about New Yorkers. They got the gift of gab.
Yeah. They speak with authority. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
Like they know something.
But it's easy for them to swirl your ass into the abyss.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't careful, man.
If you ain't listening, and that's why he was just hitting buzz term and words, hoping one of them would pique interest with us, and none of them did, because there was nothing behind them, and we knew all your shit. We know the truth about what you trying to bring up like you know. We actually know the truth of it.
Yeah, man. But hey, if you love the Most High, the Lord ain't gonna allow you to go in, man. Okay.
Last one.
Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 3. For forward thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, reproveth the unwise. This is the final power. For unto a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter. That when you said he's abhorred and undesirable, that's what that is, because you have a malicious soul. There's something about you that's wrong.
Uncleanness in your spirit. Yeah, it's uncleanness in your spirit, man.
Yep. It says, nor dwell in the body that is subject to sin.
Yep. And even if you do have the truth, if you got uncleanness in you, the spirit will leave you, man. The Lord will take the spirit away from you. So that's why right now we coming into the time of the Passover. Hey, whatever leaven that you got, man, you better cast that out, man. Okay? Because we every year it's that spring cleaning season. So you got to make sure that your house is pretty clean, or the Lord's he's gonna get rid of that house, man. Okay? Clean out that leaven, man. The Lord will, brothers, we'll probably go into a live show, and we'll probably go into it, man. We keep the Passover, keep it with we gotta drink of that cup worthily, man. Don't drink of the cup with malice, man. Okay? So that's pretty much it, y'all. That was it on that. That was it. All right, so we're gonna close. We're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakadash.
Dub on to the elder apostles who ruled well, the great millstone, and Shalom, our brother Thumb, to the tabernacle of David, those who elect. Shalom.